Hello and welcome back to Minecraft, New Forgecraft, episode 14. I have like 3 projects ready to start. That's actually pretty good. I was actually expecting last episode to be my last one, but I decided against it. Oh, by the way, this is the ravine that goes directly into my old houses over there. It tunneled into that thing, so, oh well. I want to find a place to wreak as much damage as possible, just to cause mass panic and havoc. In short, I want to have a place where I can create a very big mining pit. And I'm pretty sure I know where I want to do that. I want to have it, well, that's a little bit farther south. First thing I want to do, though, is I have pretty much everything else set. I even have all this, by the way. This is just cooked, that's not it, but, this is just cooked quartz. That's pretty much it. Quartz dust. First things first, let's create what I want. Okay, let's start with the cutting tool. Second, the poor diamond is going to be chopped up and put into a crystallized assembly form. So sad. But not only that, I need to do a diamond one as well. Ooh, that's fun. And not to stop there, I gotta do a few more things. Quartz fiber cabling. This overall is pretty much useless until you actually have something else. Let's first get this one. I forgot the fuel. Oh well. I'll grab piece of coal, doesn't matter to me. I'm going to get plenty of coal. The diamond one first. Just gotta cook it up. And the ME Advanced Processor. This is the basic core of what I'm going to be doing to start the system. And craft. Hopefully I remember this correctly. Conversion matrix. ME chest. Now, unfortunately, this is pretty much as far as I can get with what I have. ME controller, and that's it. I do need and I need a few pieces of redstone technically. Actually, how much glass do I have left? I was hoping I had a little bit more. Any sand? Doesn't look like it. Oh well. And for the final piece, I need to make ME cabling. Now, unfortunately, this is pretty much all I can do right now. This ME controller will go right here. Actually, I don't want to have it right there. I want it right I guess. You know, I want to actually have it there. 1, 2, 3. And I guess. I guess it can go right here. It doesn't really matter to me as much until later. I can't do as much, but it's offline. It has 2 connected. This will be expanded, and this will allow me to have a lot of extra power. And I can't actually access anything in here until I have a chip. But until then, that will come later. Right now, let's put the rest of this away. But that was the start of my actual sorting system. Now, I'm going to need, let's just have these. I'm going to need the pulverizer again. Going to need some obsidian. And I'm also going to need no, not the magma crucible. Not yet, at least. The induction smelter. I was just going to move it, but oh well. Yeah, I want to have this. I actually might just have this area built for something. But yeah, for now, this setup can be built right here. Doesn't really matter to me. It's all going to be changed eventually. Going to need this. And I did forget my wrench, didn't I? I forgot to make a wrench. I do know a special type of wrench I'm going to be making though. And it works not only with Buildcraft, but thermal expansion too. Fun. Recipe? 3 iron, 1 silver. Not too bad. Wish I had more iron, but oh. I think I can make 1 piece of iron. But yeah, as you see, I'm pretty much out of iron, which is kind of sad. 1, 2, 3, 4. Obsidian tile, that's fun. 1 iron ingot. Crescent hammer. And there we go. This crescent hammer is actually quite useful. I'm pretty sure it doesn't actually have any issue like degrading or anything, but you know, let's actually put this down. Induction smelter, pulverizer. Need these 2 separated for now at least. You and you need to. Oh, and you too. All 3 of you need to be hooked up. Regardless, I need as much of these working as possible. For now, I need my fuel. And I forgot my redstone as well. My redstone, whatchamacallit? Signal. Technically, I only need, in fact, I only need 2 technically, because I don't want to waste the other one. And there you go. Sleep through the night. night about now, but it doesn't want me to sleep. There we go. Don't need any creepers. And everything seems to be good. Grab the fuel. And the power. Now, turn these on. I only want to go with that much right now. These will be producing enough energy to get this stuff started. Now, first thing, I need to have the pulverizer. How much obsidian did I need? I needed... Okay, yes, I should have exactly enough. For now, this thing is actually one of the more important things that we're going to need. And I already have what it's going to need. Actually, it's going to need 2 more. Yeah. It's a slow process, but it's going to be worth it in the end. Take 2 of that, toss it in. The induction smelter takes both of those material and creates a new material. This will be called hardened glass. Get 2 of it. As you can see, just 3 right now are sufficient to actually power this stuff. And it doesn't take that much time, and they're still charging up. But this is not the cool part. The cool part comes soon. Take another 2. And I think that should be it. I will need these 2 hooked up later. This setup is only temporary for now, just because I don't really have a actual hold on for a second. I need to make sure that this is configured right. Okay. I want nothing else to include into this, just in case. That should be done, and that should be done. Now, that is no longer needed. Takes a long time, but oh well. Now, this stuff is all needed. It's going to be very expensive, unfortunately. But this thing should run pretty fast. Induction smelters, once they have a good bit of energy, are pretty fast. And now, no longer need this. I'm pretty sure. If not, I'll just throw it back down. And yes, this one requires a lot of material, or a lot of energy. This one, not so much. It's about the same as all the others. But while that's smelting, or preparing to smelt, I should have everything I need. And here's the wishful thinking. Did I remember it correctly? Boom. Now, these are empty. They have nothing they can do. They have no ability to do anything whatsoever. That's because they are required to be here. Now, I'm probably going to actually need some more energy here. So, that's why I have more than just a few of these things ready. Not too afraid of that either. These things are pretty much useless until you can actually get a bit of energy going. Right now, I think if I just put some redstone down, they should be able to activate. Right? I don't think so, actually. Create more levers. And it's not too dangerous for me. Okay, I'll make 2 levers. If I can. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna make more than 2 levers. I'm gonna make 6. Just because I'm gonna need them eventually. And it doesn't hurt to have a little bit overkill with levers. Just because, well, they're pretty handy. Don't even care what direction they're facing. Luckily, this setup only needs to last until this is done. This fuel should be more than enough. Let's start this. Magma Crucible. What it does is it takes a solid item and it melts it down. And there's going to be a lot of it. It takes quite a bit of time actually. But it doesn't use that much energy. And if you get this stuff pumping in as fast as I have, it's usually able to handle it. And it's only burned 6 coal for these 3, and probably only only 1 for now with these 3. And it's a pretty constant supply, so less worry about that. And this uses up to 7 MJ 7.5 MJ per tick. I think it goes up to 15. These produce 1 each, so they're producing about 6. These are by no way powerful engines. They're not meant to be. But they'd get enough energy for what I need. Unfortunately, I was going to bring the hopper, and I should have. In fact, I'm going to. Just because this is going to take a while, and I have a few other things I want to do. Hopper. But yeah, it's a really useful machine. And hopefully the rest of this gets cooked down fast enough. I have 300 and okay, now 400. What I need is 1,000, and each one of these redstones give 25, which is sad. Oh well. But that's the price you pay for wanting something very expensive. For now, I almost could make a... Actually, I wonder if I could. Yeah, I hate that Y pressing. I know, it requires hardened glass, electrum gives 4. I do have some extra electrum, and I can make hardened glass pretty easily. But, you know, screw it. I have time to kill. Now, this is an induction smelter. It actually doesn't matter where I place it, honestly. Let those charge up a little. Go sleep through the night. This is the fun part. Or soon. Because what I'm making is basically a Minecraft Joule battery. Very useful, especially since you don't those engines are pretty difficult to keep fueled when you're not around. So this is basically like a out of the way battery. Actually, what I'm gonna do is you know what? I'll do that, actually. Because that doesn't require as much, luckily. I'm going to need another one and another lead. Let's get this ground down. This is the pulverizer. Do that. Doesn't require as much as what I need right now, so that should be good. And let's see how it's going. That's done. And this should almost be able to do create the first energy cell filled frame. And I do not expect to be using any of these eventually, because what I'm making right now is quite better than it actually. Actually, did I just need... Okay, I think I'm messed up, but actually I'm gonna go get 4 more, because I think... Let's see. Cast. Is this what it is? Okay, that's good. Then I can actually make more than I expected, which is a lot better. Because these are very useful, and I'll be needing quite a bit of them. In fact, my main project for storing energy will require this. And this should be enough for this. Don't need siphoning off any more energy. And this should drain as much energy as it's required, and then this will be done. I don't need this siphoning off any more energy than is required. And actually, this should be almost ready to run its system, so I'll actually do this. Craft. Be as quick as I can. I'll need quite a bit of those. 50. So close. And it's already filled, so this one should be getting all the power it needs. Well, it's about to go. There it goes. Requires a bit of energy to actually fill this thing, but it's well worth it. I think it requires 1600. And energy cell frame full. The best item you can get. Well, it's not the best, but it's pretty up there. We are creating this, which requires 3 electrum, and I almost forgot, I don't want to melt all that. And 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, and 1, 2. An empty redstone energy cell. They're good. They'll be better once they're actually filled. Or, yeah, once they're filled. And I'll cut recording until this one is filled. So, see you soon. And welcome back. Just got that filled. And I'm actually making a little bit more, just because I want to actually get a few of these. Requires 50. Not much. It's 2 redstone basically. Let's see. How much do I have? Okay. I can create 2. These are very nice. But yeah, let's make this. Craft. And finally, this. These are very useful. In fact, I love them. Only because they're so needed for pretty much everything in well, Buildcraft and everything. It makes more of a compact generator style. I don't know how many more I have left. I should have. Let's see. That's half of one. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. That makes 2 more. Okay. I need 9, so 18. And yes, this is just basically me waiting for these to go. Now the good things about these is, after these are done, and once all this stuff's been melted down, I can actually use all of these engines to charge a single battery. And basically, I'll just wait till this is done with its work to start setting that up. So see you soon again, and I'll show you the final product of these little energy cells, conduits, and the cells. So see you shortly. And welcome back to the finished product. Basically, I just stopped that, removed those, and now I just put these down. Now, let's show some of this. Basically, this has a max output of 50 Minecraft joules. I like to set that to 100, just because it's okay. It doesn't really hurt it. At least none that I have seen. especially if you're transporting things. But if you want, you can maybe regulate it to 5. Maybe you don't want to have too much. Actually, I'm just gonna keep it to 50 for now, just because I guess this is default. But yeah, basically, this setup, when it's orange, it takes energy out of this and puts it in here. And since these are all these are all blue, they only receive energy. So what you want to do is tap it with your wrench once on every one of those, and now the energy will flow. And what you do is you turn all your engines on, and these have a lot less energy reduction over a longer period of time. I think the other one it loses energy every 20 blocks. This one, I don't even think it loses energy. It might, so be warned. But as you can see, it's actually charging up. And I'm going to go to sleep for a second. Oh, it's raining. It was raining. But basically, after this one's filled, this won't be filled. And that's why I have this little setup here. And I can now fuel these as much as I want. In fact, how much fuel do I have? Because I like to evenly split that up. I have quite a bit left. So, let's have fun and just split up this energy as much as you want. It doesn't really hurt. Put 32 in there, 32 in there, put 32 in there, 32 in there, 16 in there, 16 in there. These all should be around the same thing. So I guess 8 would be fine for these smaller ones. And it really doesn't hurt. And after a while, these will run out. I'm just going to chuck the rest in there. It doesn't really matter to me. Basically, this is the best way to get all the energy out of your, I guess, engines. Now, do note that these have a limited capacity, but as you see, it's very high compared to what's being produced. These are also very effective if you have a quarry, which I do. Basically, what you have is you put some piping down, and the last thing you add is these. Usually 2 will get you from, I think 70 or, I think it's 70 or 80. And it only uses about 1.5 batteries. So these are pretty effective for long distance travel with required storage of energy. And say if you want let's tap this for a second just to stop it. Say you have a battery that's full or whatever. You can see it's got 233 or 23,344. Well, if you shift right click, you can take that up, and it'll actually keep that charge. If you want to recharge it more, place it down, still got the same charge, right click, and it should be charging again. and this one should be depleted again. So, for travel, if you want to have a lot of energy without the hassle of all these engines, these are probably the most compact way you can do that. Well, I guess they're the second most compact. I'll be showing you the best, shortly, but it'll take quite a while because I have to be able to kill Endermen. Or I can get a lot of iron and I can transmute it. Either way, I'll get there. It takes a while though, so we'll see. Till then, this has been Arcadus, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a good day. Ooh, nice sun.